the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. And for Phoenix, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Octopi in at the 3 slot. Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Paul with the ball, now defended by Gobert. Paul kicks to Booker, 6 to shoot. Paul outside, back to Ayton. From the arc, that's good from Paul on the assist by Ayton.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Towns finds Conley. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Now here's McDaniel, defended by Booker, and finished off by McDaniel.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there, lack of communication on the backside.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here is Conley, and stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Durant's got the ball. The putback, and Booker able to finish.
And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. The offensive rebound, and Gobert kicks to Edwards. Off target with his 3.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
The pass to Ayton. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Edwards with it, guarded now by Durant, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. G, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Towns, a screen on Paul. Conley finds Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Paul. And here's KD for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. KD's got 7 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And that one drops.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Here's Paul. And the layup falls. He's got 5. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
It's his first trip to the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
But Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Now here's Edwards. Towns high post. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Paul passes to Octopi. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Paul outside. Outside for KD. Just 3 on the clock. And then Durant with the jam.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Towns for 3. And that one released in time, but no good.
He keeps adding strength and conditioning through the years.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. The Suns on top, leading by 10. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
So on the floor for Minnesota. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at point guard. Now here's Ayton. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Ayton's got the lead up to 12 now for Phoenix.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
Edwards. Oh!
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Ball outside. Right wing. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Towns, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. And the dunk by Booker.
He really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Now here's Towns. 7 points in the game. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
The Suns making a change here. Baisley's checked in. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 9 for 3, Edwards. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Paul passes to Ayton. Edwards against Booker. Driving to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Devin Booker knows he's going to get the defense's attention right there, so he relies on being a little bit nimble to get the shot off.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Brent, the lead up to the 2019 draft was an interesting time for Darius Baisley.
Yeah, here's one of those players who opted out of going to college and ended up working for a shoe company prior to going to the draft a year before. Talked about going the G League route, but trained on his own, got himself ready, and he's showing some steady improvement here.
Pass to Anderson. Now Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Relaxed defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the Timberwolves call time. Timberwolves trail by 13. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Towns. Ripped away. Paul right side. Pass to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And there's the pass to Octopi. Paul outside. Just 5 on the clock. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Not much more you can say about CP3. Name a better floor leader. There's not one.
They get it back. Here's Gobert. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Now here's Paul. He has 7, and there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Timberwolves trail by 15. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Now here's Paul. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the half. Lays it up off the glass.
Was Paul a crafty finisher? Gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, he'll find a way to get it done.
Conley. Here's Gobert. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Now here's Booker. He's got 6. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. A steal. Paul outside. Passes it to Baisley. Back to Paul. With 2 seconds left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. All right, Dave, thank you. And
your Suns, 36. The Timberwolves, 24.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Then there's Ayton, and it's Octopi in at the 3. Now Booker, after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Baisley. Fires for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Gobert with a screen for Conley.
Well, Ayton at 7'1" has a 7'5" wingspan, so those arms helping out.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. That one goes in. Paul's got 11 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Paul surveying the floor. Pass to Baisley. Kicks it to Ayton. Booker in the corner. Clock is at 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes. In. 9 points in the game so far.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Conley gets the bucket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Now here's Paul. 11 points in the game. Here is Edwards, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Some changes for Minnesota.
Substitution on court.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And the pass to Reed. Prince outside. 5 on the clock. Alley-oop try. And the rejection by Ayton. Passes it to Baisley from past the arc. The shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Rivers looking over the floor. And then Rivers with the dunk.
On the attack, 6'4", good verts. Rivers can produce at the rim.
Paul kicks to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 8th assist in the game. Here's Noel. Defended by Booker. There's the pick. Shot from 16. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns leading by 12. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. To the paint. The second effort. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
And Anderson kicks to Prince. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Suns. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Conley finds McDaniel. And he drives in, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Paul passes to Warren. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Conley. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Ball against Conley. Ayton kicks to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Plays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 11 points.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
And so the timeout here by Chris Finch. And so it's Phoenix enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Here now a chance to show you our assist to the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. To present the New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And a look at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one spot. Booker in the corner. And the three off target.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Durant. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. The drive by Booker. Crafty move. And the layup is up and in. And the Suns lead by 13.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
Booker against Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Outside for Durant. Drives to the hoop. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the dunk by Towns.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Paul dishes to Durant. Good, and Paul gets the assist. KD's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Here's Paul. Booker outside. He dishes it to KD. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton more and more having these kind of nights from the center position, lighting up the scoreboard.
Here's the pass to McDaniels. The shot's good.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Now, here's Biyombo. High post, KD. Working on McDaniels. Booker finds 8. And Biyombo has it in the corner. Pocket 4. Shoots from the elbow. Second chance effort. Passes it to Ayton. Booker up top, over by Conley. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. And so they foul intentionally. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Conley kicks to Towns. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We've got 1:23 left here in the fourth quarter. Durant feeling it out a bit. A crossover.
Just not sure there's a good way to guard Kevin Durant. He's too tall, he's too skilled, and he's too quick with that release.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Edwards, that's good.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Timeout called. The Suns. They're ahead by 6. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Phoenix making a change. Octopi's checked in. Ball outside. Outside Durant. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Paul. KD with it. 5 to shoot. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the left wing, stolen by McDaniels.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Towns, a screen on Booker. This one for 3. And it's Towns missing. Here's Octopi. So the Suns win it. It was a thing. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
I smack clowns with mad style.
two savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at point guard. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Leonard passes to Covington. Leonard against Durant from the arc. Leonard can't get it to go. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. Banked it in off the glass.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Westbrook finds George. Shot from the wing. Good work there as it goes.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Paul passes to Durant. Back to Paul. Pass to Durant. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. Rebound by the Clippers.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Westbrook against Paul. Now Zubac. Stolen by Ayton. Durant with it. He has 7. Pass to Paul. The kick to Durant. The 3-ball. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
It's the height. It's the quick release. It's the soft touch. Kevin Durant is elite offensively.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. He goes up. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Durant laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Durant's got 12 points. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Paul to the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong, control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here's Covington. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. To the middle. Zubac's shot is off. The Suns have gone an impressive 8 of 9. On the wing, Durant, covered by Covington. And stolen by Covington. Westbrook against Paul. Kicks it to George. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
George hits them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Outside Paul. The kick to Durant. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Covington, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Paul against Westbrook. Leonard passes to Westbrook. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Phoenix calls timeout.
They've just committed too many fouls. While you don't want to give up easy looks, you also don't want to give away points. It's been a non-stop parade to the free throw line.
Durant way outside. And that's not going to go. And so it's Phoenix now holding a 12-point lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Paul. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Up top, Paul, pounded by Westbrook. Here's Durant, uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 17 points.
Kevin Durant knows exactly where his scoring opportunities come from, and he is capitalizing right now.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Zubac, screen. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
So it's the Clippers now, coming off a Suns make. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant's got the jumper. He shows you right there. I'm going to rock the rim. Leave no doubt, KD.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Zubac. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Booker. To the right side. Outside Durant. The kick out to Paul. 4 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
This guy is so good at getting his man in the air. You know you shouldn't bite on the pump fake by Chris Paul. Yeah, good luck, defender. It's so good.
Paul hits them both. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament. Kawhi Leonard has built that three-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
The three from Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got 7 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Durant. Oh, that was something else, man!
Beautiful.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim. Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Paul. Driving to the basket, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Now here's Durant. Give him 23. 1:41 left in the second quarter. On the wing, Durant. The kick out to Paul. Ayton with a screen. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation. How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Timeout called, the Clippers. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. 51 seconds left to play in the first half. Morris, a screen on Paul. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him. Phoenix making some changes. Warren comes in for Durant, and Payne is subbed in for Paul. Morris, a screen on Payne. Pass to Morris. Here's Highland. Right wing. The three. The rebound by Devin Booker. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Warren up top. Back to Booker. Stolen. Here's Mann. Pass to Highland. Plumlee, a screen on Booker. Here's Highland. What a play! He drains it. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Marcus Morris out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot. Paul passes to Booker. Crafty move. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Inside. Out to Powell. To the left side wing. Morris, a screen on Durant. Highland. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Durant. Count that one. Durant's got 25 points.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Here's Ayton after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. And he gets that one. Paul's got 9.
Well, Josh Octopi sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Morris outside. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Morris sets a screen. Powell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Powell's shot is off.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Back to Durant. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. And he lobs it up. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Booker. Here's the 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's man. Booker defending. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Highland. Hits a 3-pointer. 5 points in the game.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Durant, pass to Ayton. Let's go with a 3. Goes back up. Back to Okogie. Outside Durant. Drives to the hoop. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Defensive foul. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Kevin Durant will go down as one of the most skilled shooters in the history of the game. This guy is a walking bucket, and he continues to terrorize defenses.
Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
First team foul.
On defense, the Suns. 17-point game. Zubac screen to the inside. Stolen by Ayton. There's 1:47 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Okogie. Outside Paul. Ayton with it. 5 on the clock. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got 13.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem on the interior.
Zubac screen. Leonard passes to Zubac. And stolen by Durant. 1:10 left in the third. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. And Ayton gets it to go. 15 points in the game.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Westbrook against Booker. Covington. Leonard outside. Zubac with a screen on Durant. And the basket by Leonard.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll? He can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
Here's Paul. And again, it's DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
George finds Covington. Back to George. And the jam by George.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Westbrook against Paul. The 3, Durant knocks it down from distance. Durant's got 30.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Zubac with a screen on Durant. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Zubac inside. It's covered by Ayton, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Paul. Just 5 to shoot. The kick to Durant. It's stolen by Leonard.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he sees the man's going to kick the ball out. Wow. I mean, that was great anticipation.
Now here's Leonard. And an intentional foul right there.
Kevin Durant. Third personal foul. First team foul.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Zubac with a screen on Durant. Zubac inside. He's against Ayton. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Paul shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Leonard passes to Zubac. Out to Covington. Pass to George. Clock at 4. Throws it up high. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Outside Booker. To the left wing. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Covington against Booker. George for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Well, when you have a scorer like Paul George, it doesn't matter where it comes from. In that instance, hey, just catch and shoot.
Over to the left wing. Back to Ayton. Pass to Booker. Durant with a screen on George. The kick to Durant. To stop the drought. No good. And George with some nice D. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Leonard on the wing. Fires the 3. The Clippers rebound. Ooh, poked away. Paul with a steal.
This is what superb defense is.
Oh!
Well, Kevin Durant is the total package. Make no mistake, his handle is outstanding.
Pass to George. That's tipped. Outside Paul. Westbrook outside. He takes it in. Now George launches a 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
passes to Zubac. Leonard outside. Driving in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
I love scorers who want to seek contact. Kawhi Leonard consistently in the top 20 in free throw attempts. It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
And there is no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Suns.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
The defense has zero clue on how to guard Paul George, a screen and roll genius. Fantastic at knowing when to pass.
Leonard for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Paul passes to Durant. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Intercepted. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the drive.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Leonard, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The tray. Plumlee, the pass to Covington. Back to Plumlee. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Westbrook with it. Picked up by Edwards. And here's Leonard from three. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Minnesota. 4-point game. Edwards, that's good.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Back to George. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. There's no question this team can shoot the ball. That's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Here is Plumlee. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. There's the lob to the hoop. He doesn't hit that one.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's McDaniels. Sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Leonard with it. They'll bring it up with the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook kicks to George. And they get it. Sinks the three-pointer.
Though he doesn't show a lot of expression, PG-13 is ultra competitive. Claps back from distance.
Here's Edwards. That one's not going to go. Plumlee with some nice D.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West. That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And here's Edwards after the three-pointer from Robert Covington. Edwards, that's good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Leonard. Gobert with the defensive effort. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Outside Covington. Clippers moving the ball around. Floats one up. And rebounded by McDaniels. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. A quick shot there, and it's off target. The Clippers trail. Westbrook dishes to George. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Towns at the elbow. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And Covington sends it back.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a pest on the defensive end.
Back to George. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Stolen by George. Outside Leonard. George looking over the floor. Tie game in Minnesota. And back in a moment as we'll get under. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Now here's Leonard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Plumlee, the pass to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Shot clock at 2, and here's George for 3. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Knocked loose. Covington with the steal. And it's George finishing it off.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Clippers getting the bucket. And he recovers it. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. There's the lob to Towns. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Leonard kicks to Covington. Outside for George. Three-pointer. Plumlee trying to break loose. And Covington with the basket on the assist by George. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
For me, they're turning defense into offense. Creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster. And we're seeing the results of that.
And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Morris a screen for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Now here's Conley. Inside. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Zubats. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to man. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Conley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, it's tough to deal with the quickness of Mike Conley. I wouldn't want to do it.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Edwards. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Minnesota making a switch here. Rivers checked in. Good on the triple. Rivers has got himself on the board with 3 days.
Knowing how to read and exploit the reactions of screen defenders, Rivers makes a nice play.
Morris outside. Lets it go with a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morris has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Los Angeles. And Anderson kicks to Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Morris a screen. Island passes to Morris. He takes it in. Island misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Not a pure shooter in the classic sense, but Rivers is a threat out there if you give him any room.
And the Clippers have possession. Following the 3 from Austin Rivers. Prince in the corner. Powell with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Rivers. And here's Anderson from the arc. Rebound by the Clippers.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Now the pass to Highland. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the Timberwolves call time. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest.
Thanks, David. And we'll be... And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Fires the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Conley's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
Love it whenever Conley launches one from way out there, big time.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced. You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Here's Highland. Over by Conley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Morris, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Conley with it. He's got 7. Towns is double. Feeds it to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Gobert's got 8 points.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Short. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. He was all alone on that one. He's got 10.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
The kick out to Westbrook. Morris with the screen for Westbrook. Morris outside. No good on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 10. Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Here's Towns, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
So he gets them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Here's Highland. Over by Conley, and it's good. 2 points.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Passes to McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniel.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Here's Mann. Here's Highland. Kicks it out to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has popped when he needs it.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Minnesota calls timeout. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Noel passes to Reed. Prince wide open. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 10.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is. Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
A 3 from Anderson. Plumlee with the steal. Driving inside. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Rivers kicks to Prince. There's the triple. That shot missing. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And here's George for 3. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead early. Hits the J after faking out the D with the quick up fake. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Rivers gets a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. But Timberwolves up. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
Edwards looking it over. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. Edwards can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
First team foul.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
GA, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
And the dunk by Towns.
Man, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Outside, George. Plumlee with a screen on Edwards. The shot by George, no good. Minnesota leading by 6. Outside Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And he is built to be an alley-oop threat. Long arms, terrific athlete. He went and got that one.
Plumlee with a screen on Edwards. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Second team foul.
And so it's Minnesota with it. 6-point lead. And that one's good. Towns.
Him proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Edwards against George. The kick out to Westbrook. Covington wide open. He fires. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Gobert. It's tipped. Plumlee with the steal. Down low. And the dunk by Covington.
Covington is having an excellent performance.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Leonard with the ball. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Kicks it out to Covington. Clock at 6. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Covington finds George. To the right side. Here's Plumlee. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He drops the first one, and that gives them the lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
The kick out to Town. Back to Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Outside Leonard. Lets the three fly. Hins the three.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Here's Towns. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Outside for George. Plumlee sets the pick for George. Oh, good on the three. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a three-point lead.
A pretty dependable free throw shooter. Covington in a pressure situation.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a two-possession game now.
Conley's shot is off. It's deflected. Stolen by McDaniels. It falls. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Game on the line. You trust Mike Conley to deliver.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a three-point game.
Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
Conley kicks to Towns. Beyond the arc. Can't get the three to fall. So it's the Clippers taking the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
I smack clowns with mad style.
all-time greats, Allie. No question about it.
Here we go.
And it's the Suns to start out. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 6 to shoot. Top of the key. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads. 2 of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
It's a beautiful brand of ball, for sure. Just a joy to watch. Here's Okogie. No good on the triple.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And we're about a minute into the first. Towns passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Outside Paul. Back to Ayton. Pass to Okogie. Outside Durant. Just 5 on the clock. The crossover. And Durant with the big finish.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn. What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Edwards for 3. Towns for 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Paul against Conley. And Paul gets it to go. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Just enough resistance to force the miss, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Free throws good from Durant. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. That's going to send DeAndre Ayton to the line. It goes on Mike Conley.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Edwards can't hit.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Pass to Okogie. Fires for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Now here's Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
The Suns leading. Right side, Paul. Ayton in the high post. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ayton's got 7.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Paul draws the double. Booker finds Paul. Screen by Durant. For three. Buries it from three. He has 6.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. He's so well positioned to score.
Towns is screen on Paul. Conley passes to Towns. Launches it. Gobert against Aiden. Clock at 6. From deep, Conley. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gobert, that's good.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Pass to Aiden. Back to Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. For 3, Durant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Towns is screen on Paul. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Free throw drops for Conley.
Yeah, one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Here they come. Now headed to the floor. It's your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Booker for 3. Here's Ayton. He knocks it down. Wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
The buzzer.
And while watching it live, it was hard to see whether he beat the clock or not. Looks like he might have been a little late.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns. On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5. It's Booker on the wing. McDaniels covering. Kept alive. Ayton. Outside Durant. And Durant slams it home.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern. But one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And so here's Phoenix. It's a 3-point game. Paul passes to Durant. Back to Paul. Durant with a screen on Conley. Pass to Okogie from deep. And the Suns get it back. Okogie on the wing from outside the arc. And no good. Outside Conley. Outside McDaniels. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo, the whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Warren's checked in for the Suns. Down low. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Conley against Paul. misses the glass on the layup. Paul's got his second basket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
It's Edwards on the wing. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Durant for 3. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Well, there's so much worldwide talent in basketball right now. Teams have scouts in every corner of the globe, RJ.
Yeah, you have so much talent around this league, and you only have to go back a few years when you had every single postseason award was won by an international player. You had Pascal Siakam, Rudy Gobert, Giannis, and Luka Doncic when you talk about Rookie of the Year. So it was so much talent overseas, and it's all starting to come to the best league in the world.
Outside Booker. Screen by Durant. Booker, the pass to Durant. Rebound Minnesota. 1:43 left in the first half of this game. Here's Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Warren. Here's Booker. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Right side Durant. Shot clock at 3. Pass to Ayton. 11 feet out. Phoenix no good that time either.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Conley against Booker. It's Edwards on the wing. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Booker, the pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Outside Edwards. Inside. Here's Gobert. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Paul passes to Durant. And here comes the break. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Chris Paul.
And the Stifle Tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
8 seconds left in the second. Outside for Booker. Here's Ayton. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Ayton's got 9.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 22. The Suns, 23.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. If you look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a lift for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Pass to Edwards. Warren with the rebound. The Suns leading. Paul passes to Warren. Out to the wing. Here's Ayton. Drops in the layup for 2. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Towns double team. And stolen by Paul. Oh, got a piece of it. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Paul passes to Durant. Paul, the second chance points on the tip in. Paul's got 6.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
it. Just lightly tip it in. Towns a screen on Paul for three. Conley. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And Booker with the jam.
Calls the play and Booker executes to perfection.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Warren. And that's good. Anthony Edwards for three. He's got 7.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Screen by Durant. The 3 is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Edwards. And Durant with the block.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Screen by Durant. Booker, the pass to Warren. Back to Booker. Outside Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Minnesota calls timeout. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Shoots over Booker. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Durant. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Ayton, a screen on Conley. Outside Warren. Outside Paul. Up top Ayton. Plenty of space. Misses off the right iron.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
It's Edwards on the wing. And stolen by Booker. Out to the right wing. Ball passes to Durant. Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Towns with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Second chance shot. Gobert with the bucket. Gobert's got 14 points for the game.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Screen by Durant. On the wing, Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Conley passes to Gobert. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. And he makes it. And it's a 6-point Suns lead.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Here's Gobert. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Timeout called. The Suns.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Outside Paul. Here's Durant, and it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
You have to credit the defense. Adjusts his feet, takes the hit, and gets the call.
Reed, a screen on Paul. Here's Rivers. Off target with the three. Phoenix calls timeout. Knocked away, and we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on top, up by 4. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The Suns leading. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot. Durant finds Paul. Shot clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Pass to Durant, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Paul against Conley. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Conley passes to Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Durant for 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Booker with it. He's picked up by Conley. Pass to Paul. Outside Durant. That three's off the mark. The Timberwolves trail. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Conley against Paul. Hayden's got space. And another basket for Phoenix.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Efficiency is key, especially down the stretch.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told them he likes what he's seeing inside, saying, quote, stay on the attack. Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Paul against Conley. And here's Ayton. Outside Paul. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Suns lead by 5.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
Towns on a screen. Edwards against Warren. Outside Conley. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Outside Paul. For 3, Warren. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Suns.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Ayton, a screen on Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. Outside Booker. Ayton with a screen. Booker attacking. Another shot. And Ayton gets it to go.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Phoenix foul. DeAndre Ayton.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
The Suns have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Durant with a screen on Conley. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Warren. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And Rivers is subbed in for Mike Conley. Now here's Paul. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Uses the pick so nicely. Paul gets the screen and fires away.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And both free throws good for Edwards. 58 seconds left in the final quarter. Now Paul. And he converts the layup.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Outside, Anderson. Anderson with a screen on Paul. Back to Anderson. Pass to Edwards. Stolen by Booker. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Prince. He's covered by Warren. Reed, a screen on Booker. Now Reed. Anderson for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Here's Booker. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was
I smack clowns with mad style.
Now, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Octopi in at the three.
Well, he's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
George with the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Paul. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's George. Good D by Booker.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Now here's Paul. Robert Covington unable to get his last shot to go.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Covington setting the pick for George. Left side Covington. Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb.
Came into the league and struggled from the three-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lou and I were able to chat. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate Chris Paul delivers.
Covington finds George. Covington a screen on Paul. And here's George for 3. Covington passes to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Suns leading. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. With these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader. Still providing incredible production and great leadership. Chris Paul sets the standard for his team.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by KD. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. Suns leading by 3. Paul surveying the floor. KD against Covington. Durant, no good. Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Westbrook dishes to Covington. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. Outside for George. Westbrook passes to George. Dishes to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to George. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Octopi. Shoots the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Plumlee sets the pick for George. Shot to stop the run. Plumlee, no luck. To the inside. Kicks it out to Booker. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with us. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Phoenix.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Durant. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 5 to shoot. Here's Paul. Buries it down low. Paul's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
What about the courage right there? Sacrificing his body to get the high percentage attempt at the rim.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. Back to Westbrook. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. George looking over the floor. Misses the 3. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Out to KD. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Plumlee, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And you can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. He trusted him with the pass that time.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard on the wing, guarded by KD. Feeds to Plumlee, knocks it loose, and stolen by Ayton.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Now George, after the missed 3 from KD. George with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And then George with the jam.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Westbrook against Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Stolen by George.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
1:57 left in the second quarter. Plumlee finds George. Goes back up. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Aiden's up there for the rejection.
The Suns shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. That's good from Durant. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensive.
Here's Highland, defended by Paul. Here's Zubac. Now here's Powell, guarded close. And here's Morris for three. Not gonna go that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul outside. KD on the wing. Another three for Phoenix.
And just when you think he might have drifted too far out, Durant with his legendary touch proves you wrong.
The pass to Zubac. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. And KD throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Paul. Booker outside. 19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Just 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Intensity from Ayton, consistently finding different ways to get at the defense and make them overcommit.
That one is no good. Here's Highland. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Zubac, a screen on Booker. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
With a score, your Clippers 18, the Suns 25.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Clippers trail by 7. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Booker dishes to KD. Paul passes to Durant. Suns moving the ball around. Back to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. And then Durant with the dunk.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
Deflects the pass. Down low. Here's Okogie. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Highland, defended by Paul. Pass to Man. Morris with a screen on Booker. Man can't hit. Suns leading by 11.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Basket good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And taken away by Paul. Drops in the breakaway layup. Paul's got 12 in the game.
And that whole play was all Chris Paul.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools Next step, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
The shot's good from Paul.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And they'll get another chance. Here's Morris. It's Powell on the wing. Morris with a screen on Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. The Clippers again turning it over.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Here's Highland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Mann, defended by Booker. And that one is stuffed right through.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now here's Paul. He's got 16. Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
And those were our Clippers breakers.
Suns on defense. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Plumlee's got 6.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Paul outside. 1:19 left in the third.
CP3 so good at initiating contact and just irritating the defense.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 17-point game. And it's Plumlee that time on the assist by George. Plumlee's got 4 points in the quarter.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Ball against Leonard. Outside for Durant. And finished off by KD.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
They get it back. Westbrook dishes to Covington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And Robert Covington, a guy who's out there to do it all for his team on both ends of the floor. He's going to make plays that impact winning.
And both free throws good for Covington. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time. And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Suns leading by 15. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Paul kicks to Booker. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Booker.
And athletic play right there. Devin Booker on the inside.
Outside, George launches it. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Paul passes to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 6.
Just Booker can score when it looks so difficult. What an impact on that end.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Westbrook against Paul. Ayton, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You wonder if Ayton's one of those guys who realizes just how physical and tough he can be.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Paul with the ball. Now Covington defending. Here's Octopi. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 16.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now, here is George. Covington finds Leonard. Covington a screen on Durant. Back to Covington. Jacks up a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Covington knocking one down and showing some confidence in his ability.
The drive by Paul. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nobody near George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Now here's Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, life's not fair, right? I mean, that is unfair. You do everything you can to contest Durant's shot, and it turns up to be an up fake instead.
And KD drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Stolen by Durant. Lobbed up there for Booker. Covington with the steal. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Pass to Covington. Left side, Leonard. Back to Westbrook. He kicks it to Plumlee. Stolen by Durant. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Takes it inside, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
And Booker is tremendous at driving to the inside, throws himself at the D to get the call.
Both free throws good from Booker. Clippers trail by 14. It's Westbrook with the drive. Here's Plumlee, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, if you're going to commit a shooting foul against Plumlee, do it when he has a high percentage look inside.
And the second free throw, good. Paul with the ball. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The wide open look for Durant. Phoenix no good that time either.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
2:58 left to play here in the fourth. Covington kicks to Leonard. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Covington. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. 17 points was their biggest margin.
There's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside Covington. The three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Suns.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Chris Paul.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Booker misses off the right iron.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Plumlee the pass to George. Over Booker. And it's George missing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Paul. Out to KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Suns lead by 18.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's George. Plumlee dishes to George. Back to Plumlee. Over Ayton. And again, no good by the Clippers. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Now Paul. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
I smack clowns with mad style.
As is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the 1. Count it.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. For 3, Covington. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Outside Conley to the inside. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Pass to Plumlee. And here's Leonard. Now here's Covington, defended by Gobert. Out to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. And here's Edwards outside. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
The 3 is up. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Here's Westbrook, and jams it home. Westbrook.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Leonard. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Leonard against McDaniels. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Outside Conley. Towns on a screen. Conley passes to Towns. Lets it go from the wing. Covington grabs the board.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Leonard. George outside. Out to Covington. Takes a 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
How about the alertness of Covington? I mean, sensing the separation from the defense and then cashing in on that space that was created.
Now here's Towns. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Plumlee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels up top. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. In transition, here come the Clippers. Plumlee finds Covington. Fires the 3. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves ahead. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Leonard's shot's good.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Picked by Covington. George passes to Covington. From the top of the key. Minnesota with a rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. Leonard defending. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Towns. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. Towns has got 8.
Towns has excellent size and really long arms, and he uses both to wreak havoc on the offensive board.
Left side Conley. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Towns down low. Leonard defending. The shot by Towns, no good. The Clippers trail. Up top, George. Guarded by Edwards. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. The free throw is off from Plumlee. Well, if you want consistency at the 5 spot, Mason Plumlee is a good player to have in the rotation spot.
Could not agree with you more, B.A. A consummate professional and extremely hard worker. Rebounds at a high level, and he is one of the best playmaking centers in the NBA. There's not much a defender can do when George decides to go up with the pull-up. I mean, you got to respect both his shooting and his driving ability because of his speed on the dribble.
Covington passes to George. Back to Covington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Covington's got his second basket of the game.
And it's always terrific when Covington gets going down in the paint. I mean, this guy can score the ball from anywhere on the floor.
Up top, Reed. All sorts of time. No good that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Here's Rivers. George defending. Here's Reed. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Reed's got his first bucket in this one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Powell with the drive. And Powell with the stuff.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Second chance effort. And he can't bank that one in. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Jumps up. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Prince. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. 5 on the clock. Here's Anderson. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Stolen by Anderson. Takes it inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there.
Here's Highland. And the Clippers hit again from deep. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish.
All right, good stuff, Allie.
The Timberwolves, 28.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Then it's Terrence Mann, then it's Norman Powell, and it's Highland in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Knocks down the triple. And in any season, you'll have your struggling teams. Clark is a competitor. How hard is it to bring your best when you're enduring a tough stretch?
Well, I think it comes down to the responsibility you have to yourself and your team to give it your best shot. And competitors want to compete, and you have to relish that, even when you have the deck stacked against you. So weathering adversity and still being professional and committed to competing, I think is the mark of every pro, should be the mark of every pro.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And that one, good. Towns has got 10 points.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
Morris outside. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Mann. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Highland. This one for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Edwards, and he drives in, and Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Zubac, screen. Here's Mann. And again, it's the Clippers missing for Minnesota. They've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And that one falls for Gobert.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Pass to Westbrook. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 4 assists in the game. And for Mann, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Covington up top, over Towns. Covington no good. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
It's both from the stripe. Los Angeles has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. McDaniels against Leonard. For 3, George. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Down low for the lead. And it's powered home by Towns.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
Westbrook outside. Stolen by Conley. Edwards against Westbrook. Pass to Towns. And stolen by Covington. Out to the wing. Westbrook finds George. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. George has got 9 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Covington passes to Westbrook. Picked by Covington. Back to Westbrook. Inside, Plumlee. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Westbrook can't hit. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Anderson drives. On the wing, Rivers. Anderson with a screen. Back to Rivers. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Leonard outside.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
It's stolen.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. They've got Kyle Anderson, Jalen Noel out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Nas Reed, and it's Prince in at the 3. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. Push the rock. Let's see if they listen to Coach. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
To the inside. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game as a result of good defense has been very strong.
Edwards finds Conley. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Plumlee, a screen on Edwards. George for 3, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
The Clippers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Gobert against Westbrook. Back to Covington. Pass to Plumlee. Stolen by Conley. Outside McDaniels. Shoots over George. It's stolen by Leonard. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team.
Leonard outside. From behind the arc. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. McDaniels. Yep, that one's good.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Westbrook outside. Here's George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that the previous play is but with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Out to the right wing. And there's a 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. To the middle. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
No quit, no dying in Westbrook. He's coming until the horn says 0.
Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Down low. Here's Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Outside Covington. Deflects the pass. On the break. Edwards for three. He drops it from range. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Out to Covington. George, right side. Clock at 6. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
An elite player in this league. I mean, George understands he needs to come through at the line in clutch moments. Huge free throws right there. He's able to put them on top with those makes.
1:02 left to play in the fourth quarter. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on George. McDaniels from long range. Covington grabs the board.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
For Westbrook, there has been no shortage of clutch moments in his career. And here, he's got another opportunity to put the mute button on the critics.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
And here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Towns. Count it!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Conley. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Westbrook right side. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Now Towns. McDaniels a screen. Inside. Back to Towns. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got... Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. George with the bucket.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
For 3, Conley. And the three-pointer goes.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions.
George's shot is good.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Conley passes to Towns. Pass to Gobert. And it's stolen by Plumlee. George left side. Driving inside. And the jam by George.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Here's Gobert. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
That could not have gone any better. I mean, the and one play makes it a one-possession game.
Leonard up top to the inside and stolen by Gobert. And there's the drive. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Oh, Covington with a block.
No, sir, not today. Don't come in here. Covington not having it.
Here's Westbrook. 1:02 left in overtime. Now here's Plumlee. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Oh, my. Turning it over at such a critical point in the game. You know he feels awful.
Here's Westbrook. Out to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Leonard on the wing.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Off the inbound. Oh, he nails it!
No surprise there. I mean, this is who Westbrook is. This is what Westbrook does. Ready to step up in the biggest moment.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Pass to Towns. Edwards with it. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Leonard. Westbrook into the lane. And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, this is Westbrook at his absolute best. Attacking, getting into the lane, and finishing in style.
George finds Plumlee. Out to Leonard. There's the triple. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get Allie. Thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Smack clowns with mad style.